outcome. Especially the job we did defensively on Rice. I thought Grant Gibbs and Avery Dinkman, Josh Jones, John Hines, the guys that guarded him, and then our help off of him was where it needed to be to make things as difficult as we possibly could for him. He was, averaging 22 points a game the last 4 games and shooting a really good percentage. And it's really difficult to slow him and Simons because they're so versatile with what they do. And we lost Simons in transition a few times, and he knocked down some shots and allowed him to get going. But the job we did defensively on Rice, I felt was a difference in the game defensively. And offensively, when we didn't turn it over, we scored at a very high rate. I think they only stopped us 4 times the first half. They actually had us miss a shot 4 times out of 32 possessions, and only 7 times the second half out of 35 possessions when we didn't turn the basketball over. So that'll be a great teaching tool for our guys. When we're not turning it over, obviously we're scoring at a very high rate. And I thought, our decisions in transition tonight were as bad as they've been in quite some time. But it was good to see Gregory get going the second half. He really changed the game, and he had much more of a presence there the second half than he did the first, and that was encouraging to see.
Questions?
The turnovers, again, more a result of just being casual?
Drake pressured us a little bit more than probably anticipated that they would, and we didn't handle it as well. They probably got us playing a little faster at times when we were trying to run our quarter-court offense than we should have been playing. And a lot of them were just, foolish mistakes, jumping up in the air, and then, Drake's rotating the ball, making plays on the ball. So, their defense certainly deserves some of the credit. We forced 20 turnovers. I'm going to be pretty pleased with our defense. But they did a good job, and we didn't respond to it as well. But there's a lot of good things offensively. It's 2 games in a row. Antoine gets the line 10 times at Wichita, 9 times tonight. He's made 16 of his last 19 free throws, and I know he's as disappointed in his turnovers as anybody because he takes a lot of pride in that. But he really did a great job defensively. He was in a help position much of the night, made a lot of great plays.
Drake's obviously a little depleted inside now without Van Diest. You get 42 points in the paint. Was that a big emphasis to go inside there?
Absolutely. Without Seth and without Ulanov, you take 2 of our guys out, we're going to be a little depleted as well. So, we're going to try to take advantage of that and pound it in there the best we could. And probably committed some turnovers, maybe trying too hard to get it inside rather than getting the ball reversal or 2 and then getting it inside. So, some of the fouls, certainly the first half, when they got a couple guys with 2 fouls, that helped us as well.
And you talked earlier about the defense on Rayvante. What exactly were you trying to keep him away from doing?
Well, he's so powerful going to the basket. If you let him turn that corner at 15 feet, he gets to 8 or 10 feet like he did a few times tonight, you're going to have a hard time stopping because if he misses, he goes and gets it. So we just try to keep him from getting that deep with our help, either off the post player or with one of the other guards. And I thought we did a good job of keeping him from getting deep, and when he was taking shots, forcing him to take some contested shots from the perimeter. You're not going to stop him from doing everything, and we just decided to pick our poison, and we'd rather him shoot jump shots than we would penetrate the line.
We'll take 2 more.
Can you just talk about Antoine's offensive game as far as scoring today? 18 points on the 8 shots today. Talk about shots.
Yeah, except for the turnovers, it was perfect. And that's really uncharacteristic of him, as I said. But I thought he picked his spots to shoot the basketball and picked the spots to attack. And people are doing a lot of different things defending ball screens with Doug and Ethan, and we've just got to figure out as a staff and as a team how to take advantage of what they do. Because at the rate that those 2 are shooting 3-point shots, you're not going to give them a lot of threes. And again tonight, we've had times where we've shot 25, 28 3-point shots in a game, and we go to Tulsa, we shoot 6, and tonight at home we only shoot 11. So we can score in a lot of different ways, and that's it's a great luxury for us to have as a coaching staff, having guys that can shoot it, a guy like Antoine that can get to the basket, and then some guys that can score on the block.
Okay. Any last questions?
What did you get Doug for a birthday present?
I started him tonight.